CS per minute. But everything else definitely far behind, down towards the bottom here. Songyun has been one of our better AD carries in the LCK for a while, but not really his best season so far.
I also don't mean to poo-poo the one strat that he's first in. Poo-poo, it's a word.
Okay.
But he hasn't played any non-AD carries, so he's done no farming. Haven't been kind of world beaters. That's just the thing, is they've always been in the conversation. But when you come against Defton Tucson, you better bring, you know, your beautiful dancing shoes and show us something new. Kingzone Dragon X are gonna want kind of a fresh starting, but we're not gonna get it.
No, it's not gonna happen. Camille comes out here, and probably gonna be in the top lane, but you never know.
With these two players, Rascal is definitely more known
looking
as
for the flash here, but he's not going to go for it. Orange has come out. That's a lot of damage already, and Tall just going to flash really, really late. Definitely a mistake from him, not being safe.
Lying in wait here. Cuz is here, though. What we doing?
Staying out of range, but here comes the charge as, okay, Hanwha want to turn this around. In goes the Kaisa on the Cuz. Will be fighting the dust here. Nobody can actually get on top of Bono. Requiem comes out, but it's not enough damage with the Summoner heal. And
Rascal's TP is up as well. GP can respond first with his ult.
Kingzone really do not want to let this one go for free as the hook comes in, but the charm is going to be good, but Songyun once again into the backline doing that damage. The Requiem, though, going to shut down the Nautilus, but still, and they actually win this one. A pretty even fight, but it is going to go the way of Rascal. Will the Shelly, so many low health bars on the side of Kingzone here as Tall is kind of left standing with not the best mobility. Motherly says Naehyun could be the key. Hanwha will have to come on in here to try to go for the steal, and there it goes, the way of Bono. It's going to lock it down, and that recon engage is not successful. Kingzone now is left behind as a transition into the mid lane, and they get a turret as well. Tankiest guy. As, Cuz, what are you doing?
He's dying.
He was just left there alone as the Requiem going to come out as an afterthought here. Hanwha trying to win this one, but a ton of damage going the way of Kingzone. Lava flashing forward, really wanted to continue that fight as all the low health bars. As now the Pirate coming in here. Gunslinger is going to shoot him down. Let's see if they can catch Naehyun as Lava pretty low on health, but it's going to be Cataclysm, and Rascal comes from behind, says hello. Flash on in, and Bono just barely not going to go down. That's Tall as well. Okay, Tucson coming on in, support of the night. Right at about half health. Will Kingzone be able to stop this? Cuz is really far away. Key trying to zone him out here, and there it is. The spike comes in, and Naehyun has to ult away.
The meta as we get the first Infinity Edge second from Zai as well. Khan.
Okay, trying to get into the back line. Good charm up there, but the follow-up is gigantic as Kingzone getting poked out of this one on top of the cannon barrage. Tall not able to flash in there for the damage, but it just doesn't matter as he gets sniped on the backside. Songyun showing depth to his boss in the bottom lane, and that's going to be the win going the way of Hanwha Life.
Yeah, it's going to close the game, Valdez. The point seeker from downtown, Naehyun so low. I don't think the Karthus ult's going to stop him.
Nothing really that he can do here as Naehyun now way too low to stop this, and Hanwha will be able to get away with the win here. An extra kill on the backside as they take this one down in just 28 minutes.
Big victory in game number one from Hanwha Life Esports, the team that has struggled to upset teams above them. Now they haven't finished the business.
And the attitudes in the booth, it's super somber on the side of Kingzone, whereas Hanwha Life are all laughs with Coach Linlan just getting down to business and talking about what went well. As GP actually did some sick damage. Even though
aggression from Teamfight, she will not. So it's going to be 4-1 from both sides, Hanwha Life versus Kingzone Dragon X. Let's see how the top side goes, because Akali takes this over at one item, but does take a bit of a world of pain before that one item is done. And then Akali will not be in health range to be dived easily.
Take a look at this early action in the bottom lane. Deft and Tucson are so angry as the auto attack on the backside of the Q, and Key scratches the back of his head.
Towards the left of the screen. Bono's been chilling for a while.
We're five-manning the bot lane.
Holy moly.
They are not messing around with this one as some summoners available, but the ult comes out from the Vel'Koz. GP coming in from the side of Nahum, but is not going to get in range there for the sweet Marino. Now Tala has to flash away, but a five-man dive in the bot lane nets them the one.
Is insane in the late game in a team fight. 2.5 seconds is forever. As 2.5 seconds might be forever for Bono too.
Oh, he's ulted the wall. They're looking for him. Just a Cataclysm desperately. But the Akali able to get over there in time to help
the control mage. We are getting the full zoom out here. And this is what we call flirting with danger.
All right, on the hunt here, as he does have a stopwatch. Will he be able to flash? Yes, he will. They're looking to turn it around. Cuz stuck in the Cataclysm. He's being burnt out. But the huge First Divide from the side of Neon is going to be able to carry the fight in a gigantic manner as the full-time ace comes out in favor of Kingzone.
The Vel'Koz disintegration accuse us of having riders. We're running real fast, and Sangyun doesn't know.
Sangyun doesn't know that the entire team is coming in here as Bono trying to be a good teammate, but he was a bad teammate there as he gave his life, which means pretty much a free Baron here to Kingzone.
They're going to run straight at it. Remember that it's red side Vel'Koz. He can do a lot of damage over the wall.
If they time it correctly, too, you get an accelerated... Okay. He's walking in. Rascal trying to stop him here, and, well, Lava's going to be slightly interrupted, so now we're fighting 3v5. He is going to go down, and Kingzone will pick up the Baron.
He got pretty Chad in that movie. You do that, right? You do have those, like, names where, like, if it's Chad, it's Chad, right?
Yeah. I mean, of course, as, well, they finally found a pick. Hanwha have been grouping up as 3 and 4, and even 5 in a lot of these games where they do
continue.
Yeah, Keith is going to be running on forward there, gets a spell shield. As now we're turning this around. Rascal looking to come in from behind, trying to go 1v3, but he gets knocked up and burst down. And a trade for the Akali for that Nautilus is going to be
Baronless and also a little bit less fearsome, so Kingzone are botching on the execution here. Now Targold.
Oh boy, as just at the end there, it is going to come up, but that was very close. Did not have to be that close. Kingzone playing with fire.
That didn't really dictate it. So walking up here, they want to break the bases. Post Baron, though, way harder.
Okay, they are going to get the knock on the Lava here as he's going deep right now, and he's not going to be able to kill their Cuz. So now 4 on 5, but very low health bars. It is. There you go.
All right, we're face checking.
This is what I was talking about. The pick comes in, and this is right before Baron starts, guys. Oh boy, another mistake to the side of Kingzone here as we're starting up the Baron.
Yep. Now, the first Baron was probably the best spot for Kingzone in recent memory. They played that very well. All right, the Void Seeker does see.
Will he go for the flash? Well, we do have the flash, but it's not out of the Jarvan, and now they're looking for the blood. Nice knock-up from Lava, but he is still going to go down here. Tal trying to jump in, but this is just a team fight. We're there too far behind. Aeon coming in from behind, just going to sweep up the trash here. Looking for Lava, who hasn't been trash, but at this point in time, he's not going to be able to do much here. Goes down to that last Q, and we're going to be going down to a game number 3.
And we should have known, Tucson, even on a non-playmaker, is the reason they close this game. Flashing over, he does the hard work with the Dazzle into Flash on the Taric. Give him his MVP, he deserves it. His team definitely hobbled over, and maybe we see the way to attack Kingzone Dragon X eerily similar to the way to attack a Freak of Freaks in the past. If Tucson can't do it all himself, actually his troops around him did mire to continue this game. Champion, it will be the Neeko, which can both be a peeling champion around the Jinx or dive in. But this is double AD and an AoE mage with only a Tahm Kench Devour and a Prayer, so this is actually a tricky one to pull off in that the success kind of went to the young players' heads and they just wanted...
oh, the outplay!
Nice.
I love that.
I didn't see it coming, neither did the Vladimir.
That tiny little second of stealth and walk in a lane and help push this one down as Rascal has... Okay, gonna get knocked up here, but a TP's coming in, and oh boy, Did they go a little bit too far as Tucson? Okay, Rascal is feeling it tonight. He wants to kill, and he's going to get one with the help of Tucson. Tal nearly goes down, but he will survive.
Holy moly, they're punking Our Life in the top side, and Neon's having a fun time too. 20 mana, or whatever it is. So you get a lot there for very little, as Rascal's in trouble.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get out of the Cataclysm. Nice cool timing to avoid that pop loss.
That's the kill.
Down he goes. Pretty easy. We'll see what happens as Kingzone is trying to handle Palm of Life here. The bottom lane to start us off as Tom Kent's going to go for the engage key with the Aftershock. They're going to survive for a bit, but down he goes pretty easily. Nice devour there at the last second.
That starts to hit the Rift Herald. Palm of Life, are they going to fight for this?
Well, you know Hanwha Life, if they have an opportunity, they'll go for it, but with the big packets coming through, they are zoned out for quite a while, but he is going in, and even through the Aftershock takes a huge amount of damage, but Bono looking for it on the backside, wants Tal to do the damage, but he's not quite able to, as Bono's going to be the first one to go down. Re-engage will come in, but no, the Empowered Q doesn't keep him alive. They will trade a couple of members back and forth. It's now Lava looking for it, but has to flash away to respond to Nahon's flash there.
Oh.
Ooh, really nice max range hook there by Key. Is going to shut down Deft in a very flashy fashion.
There's the playmaking from Key that we remember from his Thresh days.
Down from the top
lane. How do you feel about fighting? Because I think both these teams are really excited about it.
All right, here we go. Deft is going to be knocked up, but he stays alive in the backside. And Bono just getting locked down is going to take a huge big one to the face. And that's that Corki coming in, a double kill now with the Gatling gun even to add insult. You know, when you're on the carousel and you try to go for that guy with the completed item, but instead you pick up the Braum with the Negatron cloak, and you nearly die because of it. Just like Tal. That is kind of just going to be running at them. Nice flash engage here as Rascal in a lot of trouble. Not much he can do. Takes a long time to die, though, which means that Bono, not in the best spot, is going to go down. Now they're looking to turn it around here, but with Key showing his face, they're going to give them the benefit of the doubt and just take the 1-for-1.
Awkward fight start there. So much free damage.
Okay.
Onto the Nico. It's going again.
Yelt's going to come out, and, well, see you later, Songyun. Not sure why you were all alone on the right side in front of that Rek'Sai.
Yeah, it was the Rek'Sai Tremorsense that was the big winner there, and it just became so trivial for them to pick it up. It's the Prey Seeker and takes him down. We had Void Seeker and Prey Seeker in this series, so it's been hard, but I'm trying to keep myself honest. Kingzone want to take this out of turret. That definitely makes it harder for Hanwha Life to find those flanks. The ult comes in.
Now Tal, thinking about it here, has a decent amount of damage. The Ignite comes in, and Lava with the follow-up, but is going to pay the price on the backside, so just another 1-for-1. Corki, he keeps a tight ship. He knows how to fly a good plane, as now we're engaging all up on a depth. Even the flash on in, but he gets to safety with his own flash here.
Skill.
Here comes Rascal into the backside as, there you go, the assassination. Good flash there at the end, but now Rascal.
Here's Corki.
In an awkward spot, but in goes Nahon, as you mentioned, looking for the crits. Is going to get the 1, but does have to back away after this one as, okay, Tucson trying to take this one up and bait them in. And he will be able to, as everybody's going to go down on the side of Hanwha Life.
That was some tactical inting by Tucson. Goes straight onto the turret to tank it up because he doesn't care. He's so healthy. That was actually a very smart intentional use.
He'll have to come around for some kind of flank if he wants to help out on that bottom push. Otherwise, most likely this inhibitor will just fall.
Very hard. Other than a full engage. Here we go.
They do get the Devour out of the Tom Kents, but the exhaust comes in, and Tucson is just going to be that sacrifice as, see you later. Where did he even go?
Pop like a piñata.
Couple of crits come out of Nahon and Deft, and they just say goodbye. As now Lava going to do a bit of flexing as Rascal got a little bit too frisky himself.
All right, that was definitely some damage, but not at the time where Vladimir can make that play, and the timing's there.
Taking out a little bit there on the clone. It's cutting off the minion waves too. Kingzone playing around with them, trying to get a
handle on this fight as now Lava just doesn't have any health.
That Zap AD ratio and attack speed changed many patches ago, somehow relevant. Kingzone walk at the Baron. Their attacks are going to be super effective, that's for sure. TP from Hanwha Live, it's going to be too late anyway.
Rascal gonna shut down Key here. Bono not gonna come in on time as they're looking for the engage, but they gotta get out of here.
Rascal comes from the side, he's an award.
Yep. Trying to go off the hunt here, but Glacial Augment is pretty good to slow him down. As now with the Baron, Kingzone not able to force a fight, but definitely in a great spot.
Abyssal Voyage, level 2, nice range here, straight onto the inhibitor. They get something already, concussed up backs, one so far. Only going to be the one backstop, but that's all they need. They've got the Baron buff on the bot side and the minion wave at the perfect time.
As Kuzco only one onto Tall up there on the top side.
He's winning.
Yep. Dodges that empowered Q and should be taking him out eventually. Okay, we'll get the zoom in here. Poor Tall, man.
The cameraman.
Yeah, well, nice amount of multitasking from him. He's got the APM. We all know about Jonas Strong looking for that flash. Nahan just going to laugh at him. As this is the real flash. Rascal getting into that back line. And he will set up the fight. As Kingzone now in a great spot to nearly end the game, but they're not going to go for it just yet.
They got TP, so they can TP onto a minion wave. Don't worry about the recalls here. TP number 1, TP number 2, and Corky says, I could do with a bow on top of my Dapper suit.
Might as well. Always good to pick up that item. As now we're just flashing for the catfish who's laughing in your face as Hanwha will be going down here in 3 games to Kingzone. Well done to them as they will pick up the victory tonight.
In the end, Kingzone Dragon X too strong for Hanwha Live Esports, but the manner in which they won is not the sort of play that will find them inroads at Rift Rivals. They avoided them. But from there was also a lot of misplays and a lot of things they will need to work on because FPX are arguably the strongest team in China and they do lie in wait for Kingzone Dragon X at Rift Rivals.
If they play a series like this up against them, I think it's safe to say that FPX are the favorites coming in. But we've seen...